The silver-haired woman sat beneath the ancient banyan tree as the golden sun dipped below the quiet village horizon. Her face was a map of gentle wrinkles, but her bright eyes sparkled with a kindness that felt like a warm summer hug. She lived alone in a small house but never complained about the silence or the husband she lost many years ago now. The villagers worked hard as farmers and carpenters while the sun baked the dry earth and the rain often failed to come during the harvest season when a young woman named Radha approached the tree with tears streaming down her face. Radha cried that her husband was in the big city and had sent no money home to feed their 3 very hungry children every day because she feared that he had forgotten them or perhaps met with an accident in the crowded city streets. The old lady listened and asked the young mother what she truly believed would happen to her family in the end here, if she continued to let her mind focus only on the bad things because the weight of her fear was too heavy to carry. The elder shook her head and explained that thinking bad thoughts only makes the heart feel much heavier than before. So if we choose to think good thoughts, then our hearts will find the strength to face any problem that comes to us. Radha asked how she could possibly find good thoughts when her kitchen was empty and her heart was so full of dread. The old lady smiled and began to tell a story about a poor man who sat by a rushing river with absolutely nothing in his pockets until another woman told him to look at the beauty of the golden sun and the vibrant green trees. She told him that focusing on what he lacked would make him sad, but focusing on what he had would bring him peace. And the man listened until his life began to change, not because of magic, but because his mind had finally shifted. Returning her gaze to Radha, the old lady said that thinking positive is the first step to changing a difficult life. So waking up and saying today will be a good day would give her the inner power to keep moving forward with hope. Radha left the banyan tree with a lighter heart and a new promise to tell herself that things would work out well, while she worked hard to care for her small children and prayed every single night for her husband to return soon. Every morning she woke up and whispered that today would be a good day until 3 weeks later a letter arrived from the city containing the money they needed and news that her husband had found a very steady new job there. Radha ran back to the banyan tree to share the news, and the old lady just smiled, knowing the power of a hopeful heart. As the other villagers came to hear the wisdom and they learned that a positive mind can overcome any dark obstacle, the village transformed into a place of hope where every person faced their trials with a smile and a brave spirit.